Right, well here we are then for my last day out of the 2024 season. And just before we get started, I would like to say a massive thank you to anybody who's bothered to watch this stuff this season. If you've liked and subscribed, then that's great, because apparently YouTube likes that. But more importantly, if you've taken the time to post a comment, then that really is very much appreciated. I've had some great chats again this year, people from up and down the country, and even from different parts of the world. So yeah, as I've often said, the next best thing to fishing is chatting about fishing. Right, well, let's go and see if we can get anything on the last day of the season. Well, what a difference a week, or more precisely 9 days, can make in fishing. The last time I was out, I was on the little Dartmoor stream and it was absolutely boiling. I mean, I was having to take some time out and just sit in the stream to cool down. And I think today I'll be looking forward to getting out of the stream to warm up, because the temperature has just changed dramatically. I think my car said it was about 8 degrees coming down here this morning. Autumn has struck with a vengeance. So I'm starting with a little nymph, because it's just so cold. I can't see anything rising yet. And then once we get to about 11 o'clock, 11:30, I think I'll switch over to the dry fly, finish the season with that. I don't really know what our chances are. It doesn't mean you can't enjoy a nice day on the river, does it? Oh, that's a good start. Nice plump fish there. Beautiful. Well, even though it's really cold, we've actually got fish rising in this pool here. I don't know what they're taking. I did have a friend come here a week ago and he had a good fish on aphids, so maybe they're taking aphids. There's little sippy rises in the surface film. I've actually got a crippler merger on my dry fly lure at the moment. I'm going to try that to start with, but I may have to have a dig through the box and see if I've got any little tiny aphid patterns. There's a fish rising up there. Oh, that's a leaf. You're going to get that autumn fishing, aren't you? Oh my god. I think I need a reset. I'm tree behind now. It's too much excitement seeing these rising fish. Come on, let's get with the programme. Well, I don't seem much interested in this. Right, well, I'm trying a little aphid pattern now. I've got to say I've never really had a lot of success with these little tiny flies. This is nothing more than a bit of sort of greeny tinsel with a white wing that I can see. But yeah, if anybody's got a really decent aphid pattern that actually works, I'd be interested to get it. Another leaf. There's a fish rising all the time over there, making a monkey out of me. Still exciting to see some rising fish on the last day. I thought it was going to be all nymphing. Get a cast on that fish without catching anything. Not quite. See, they just bloody sink, don't they? Well, I couldn't get any joy with that little tiny aphid, but first cast the little shuttlecock emerger, or the Moa emerger as I call it, and he took it. God, this water's cold. Nice. Right, well that's good. Oh, dipper. I thought it was kingfisher for a minute. Second best, dipper. Well, that's good. Hit one on the dry fly. It'll make it work through this pool. There's fish rising up in the faster water too, which is probably a bit easier to catch. Should have left the camera on. Another fish. It's a lot more than I expected today already. Oh my god, look. Just there. Oh, quite a small fish there, isn't it? Just slightly eased off rising now. I think I may have put them down a bit, but I've had half a dozen fish. Nothing big. Did hook one I felt a bit bigger, but it came off. We certainly seem to have been lucky with the weather down here in the southwest. It all seems to have missed us. Looking up country, I expect an awful lot of you are flooded off, aren't you, the last weekend of the season? Some serious flooding. You've got to feel for those poor people. It's all in their houses. Must be terrible. Right, I'm going to go and get up to the head of the pool. Right, well I've seen a fish rise over there in that sort of back eddy, but this always seems to defeat me here, because as soon as you drop the fly in, the rest of the line just drags it all around. You're almost hoping all the fish can hit it instantly. Oh. Come on. Oh. Oh, I can't do any better than that. That was right on it. No, you prat. Oh. No. I think I may have struck a little bit too soon, people. Bollocks, it took it. You can see how it comes, it sort of goes back around and it's flowing up that way. I bet that was a better fish. Normally up here along by the tree roots is a good spot. Oh yeah, I've just seen a fish rise up there too. Okay, let's get up to there. One thing this year, at least at this time, there's some water in the river. Last few Septembers it's been on its knees. So. It's risen again too. Okay. Let's see if we can go and get a fly in there. Oh, that's close. That was right on it. Oh, that would have got to take. No. Wow. I don't know if you heard that or not, but literally as I turned the camera off, then the kingfisher went right past me up the river. Beautiful sight, which you're not going to get to see. God. It has been nice this year to finally get to 1,000 subscribers, because it's meant I can turn the adverts off in the middle of the videos. It is a bit weird when you first start doing this stuff to hear yourself and watch yourself, especially when you've uploaded it to YouTube and you think, well, I better watch it back on YouTube, make sure I haven't made any cock-ups. And then, oh, there's a fish. And then to suddenly be interrupted all the time by bloody adverts, it was getting pretty annoying. If any of you are thinking that you can retire into doing this, once you get your your channel monetized, I should tell you I've made the grand total of £75 this year from all these videos. So yeah, I'm not going to kick back yet. I've said before that my wife doesn't watch this stuff, but even I'm not going to be stupid enough to tell you how much I've spent on filming equipment. But it wasn't £75, let's say that. Well, it's lovely when the sun comes out. You can feel that autumn sunshine on your back. It's just dipped down a cloud again now for a minute. I had actually taken the Monday off, the 30th. I was going to make that my last day, but it looks like we're going to get a fair bit of rain tomorrow. Big low pressure coming in. Wind and rain forecast for pretty much the whole of Sunday, so I think this is it. It is a stunning place, this, isn't it? Look at that up through there. Just beautiful. I don't know if he's going to come up again, but there's an otter in this pool. There it is. You see it? I'm going to stay as still as I can. He's coming down towards me. There. Oh wow. Where'd it go? It's just here under the water, just there. Oh, that scared the bejesus out of him. Wow. Well, that was worth coming just for that, wasn't it? Fantastic. Somebody told me they'd seen otters up here. I did not believe them. I just thought, well, you're very lucky then, because I haven't. That is a close encounter, isn't it? I think it was me moving to try and keep the camera on it. Scared the hell out of it. Right, well, I'm going to try a big old sedge now, run it through this faster water, see if that'll bring anything up. Well, what a very odd day. You know, after catching those like 6 fish out of that first pool and then mucking up the next couple of rises, I really thought we were going to be on for a bit of a red letter day, but it's like somebody just flicked a switch and said, well, that's your lot, no more rises today. And there's normally always something rising in here in this run. You'd think it'd be the other way around, wouldn't you? You wouldn't think there'd be a rise on when it's like 8 degrees in the morning. You think it'd be midday, which is about now. No. suppose we ought to talk about the... Oh, there was a rise, look. Finally. A bit further up. Is it going to want this? Yes. Oh, and it's a bit better. That's good. Oh, strong fish. Thank you, Mr. Trout. Good one to have on the last day. Oh, let's turn it. Let's turn it around it. Rod's going off down the river. Still lively. Upside down. A quick last look here. Lovely. There it goes. Right, and I think I've seen another fish rise further up. Somewhere there. No, didn't want it. No, he didn't want it. He's right over him. Oh well. Cool. I'm not sure I could get under that tree. That's too low even for me. Oh, look at that. That was a sedge that took. Right. Oh, kingfisher. Okay, well let's try like a CDC and elk or something then. Put this over him, see what he thinks. Oh, crikey. What's your back cast, Chris? Whoa. Ah. That's what it's all about. Oh, that's something we've been missing a bit this year, isn't it? Actual hatches of fly where you can see what the fish has taken, put on the right pattern and catch it. I don't know about you guys, but I think this year's probably been the worst for fly life I've ever known. I know I'm not on the water all the time, so it could be that I'm just missing it, but I don't know, it seems pretty poor to me. It's certainly been a bad year for our bees. Well, the spring was terrible for our bees, and it's been a record-breakingly bad year for butterflies. So it doesn't bode very well, does it, for next season? There's nothing to lay eggs this year. And yet, strangely, some people in the comments have told me that, yeah, they've seen a decline in hatches, but their kick samples are still pretty good. So you've got to wonder what's going on, haven't you, really? I mean, is it that I'm missing the hatches, it's just bad luck, or is it maybe the flies are hatching more really early in the morning or late in the evening, or even actually under cover of darkness, just because the numbers are dropping so much? They're using the cover of darkness to protect themselves. I don't know. I mean, could it maybe be the case that all the... Oh, there's a fish right... Oh no, what happened to that tree? Is it that all the phosphates and the nitrates and all the pesticides and stuff we're putting in the water is just stopping the nymphs from completing their final instar, and they never actually hatch? They're just dying off before they get a chance to. Right there. Oh no, it's right under the frickin' tree. That's not playing fair. Yeah. And it's not just here in Devon, I hear it from all over the place. I really haven't seen a single major emergence of either an aquatic or terrestrial insect this year. Even the midges are down. I don't think I can get it in there, can I? I think when we come bank clearing this season, I'll just tidy a little bit of that tree out of the way. Oh, look at the spots on that one. Bright red. I'm certainly going to miss this. 6 months off. Yeah, I need to win the lottery, and then I could just go and spend the winters in New Zealand, perhaps. Nice. Getting under that tree. A bit faster in there today. Not sure it's going to work. Whoa. Tree in the way. I thought I saw a fish rise there. Not a bad trout again. Well, a little taw anyway. Oh, I'm in the trees. Oh, nice. Oh. I'm so glad I came today and didn't leave it till Monday. I'd hate to have got rained off and missed this. That was. Seen a fish rise against that far bank over there, so they're getting fewer and farther between now, the rising fish. I think it's about 3 o'clock, so the day's getting on a bit, isn't it, for late September. I thought that covered it. Oh, it's quite deep in here. It's been an interesting day. As soon as we got a little smattering of fly come off, whether it was some sedges or the odd olive, fish would start rising, you could catch them. But just fishing the water blind has been a virtual waste of time. Oh no. In the grass. Yeah, normally you'd come here and put a big bushy fly through the fast water and that would be the tactic, but it's only worked occasionally today. It has been more targeting rising fish, which, you know, this is great, isn't it? I wasn't expecting it. And he's not risen again. Huh. These fish don't seem to want to have the CDC and elk. I have to change fly. Well, I've put the little emerger pattern back on again and they stopped rising. You only get a couple of casts. There it was, right there. No, it's not very big. But it was the challenge. Good scrap though. There you go. Right, well I'm back at the bridge then where I started this morning, and there's actually a couple of fish rising in this pool here. I expect I'll put them down, but seems rude to not to give it a go, isn't it? Get on there. I expect you saw that. Yeah, I don't want it. Oh, right over it. Well, whatever it is they're taking, they don't want this emerger thing. Ah, that one did. Right, I'll try the other fly that's worked today then, which is the CDC and elk. I can't hook that. Oh, I got that one then. Oh, she's going. Oh yes, it's a nice fish to finish with, isn't it? Oh, let's not get another, of course. This guy's been feeding well. It's you can feel it's stuffed. A belly on that. Okay. I don't know if that's going to put them all down there. I might just have a sit on the bank for a minute and see what happens. Well, another fish did rise in here, so I'll give it a few more casts. Ah, maybe struck a little bit too quick, don't know. I don't think it was a big fish. Oh, oh no. I think that was a better fish. Up in there. God, the amount I've missed and pricked and lost today. Crazy. God, I must have made about 20 casts over this fish. I just kept ignoring it and ignoring it and ignoring it, and finally took another nice plump trout, isn't it? Right, well, I don't really want to leave because I think there's still some more fish to be caught here, but I think I'm done. I've been on the river for about 5 hours now, so what a fabulous way to end the season. I know it's not a numbers game, but checking my little book, I'm now up to 21 fish that I've landed, plus all the ones I've missed and that have come off, so you can't ask for much more than that. Didn't catch any of the really bigger fish that are here. A friend of mine came last Saturday and actually he only caught 3 fish the whole time he was here, but they were 2 of 12-inch and 1 of 14, which is a pretty astounding brace and a half, or leash of trout if you prefer, for this stream. So I expect he's ending the season pretty happy too. I've got a little bit of footage put aside to send out over Christmas of me fishing the little Dartmoor stream, but other than that, I'll catch you next season. Well, it wouldn't be one of my videos, would it, if I didn't have a last cast, Chris? This was just gently sipping down something in this pool in the slack bit. I thought it was probably a small fish, and it is not. Where are you going? Oh, don't go down there. Oh, don't go down there. Try and stay below it. And look at that way. Whoa. Where is it? Can't get its head up. Oh, it's massive, massive. It's the best of the day, I think. Come on, it's okay. God. Done anything with it? What a strong fish. Now, I'm not mucking about here. Wow. Come on then. Yes. Oh, brilliant. Nearly mucked it up at the net, mind you. God, that flows. How did that stay in? That's only just touching in there. Wow. They're going to let me measure here. Yeah. Lovely 12-inch trout to finish on. Thank you very much, River Taw. And an otter as well to boot.